All right, we are getting ready. Got Kai's bike, my bike. There's Kai looking pro, Emily looking pro. Support vehicle. You ready, babe?
Leaf support crew, right here.
You're it.
Yay! Woo!
Woo!
So ready to watch y'all not drown.
Right behind us.
And I can pick up however many dogs I find on the way.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we're off. Gonna warm up nice and easy. We shouldn't have any dangerous water crossings until mile 55 or so. And we're leaving the town of Llano, and we got to climb for 17 miles. And my legs are already sore. What did I do this week? Oh, we turn left here?
Nope. 116.
Oh, that's correct. They would have met up anyway. I made the maps, I know. You got a solid light on the back. I guess we'll mix in some training tips while we're out here doing this. Starting off pedaling really easy, even though it's uphill. Not trying to make up any time. That might be Enchanted Rock over there. Hey, buddy. And then watching the power and heart rate while climbing. And what made me think of recording something is if you have a choice of shifting into an easier gear than you think you need, then do it. You're better off spinning early on. There's a right turn coming up. Instead of lugging gears, it feels fine and normal now to lug up a hill in too big of a gear or a normal gear. But later in the day, you're gonna regret it with cramps. And it dumped rain overnight, but we won't hit dirt, I think, for a little while. So maybe it'll dry out. And it's been so dry for the past few weeks, month maybe, or more, that a little bit of rain is great to settle down the dust. Except now we got 6 low water crossings we got to do where the water could be up and dangerous. Yeah, but just climbing the hills, 225, 230, right here. Don't see that bad. Do you think that was Enchanted Rock over there?
I don't think we're close enough to see it. So yeah. Maybe.
All right. Let's see what we see when we press this hill. And I did a test ride of 60 miles with weight on the pannier rack. Not this much weight, but weight on it to see. Remind myself how the bike handles. And I'm running 50 millimeters front and back. A little bit higher tire pressure because of the weight. So like 25 front and back instead of 23. Kai might be running a 48 in the front and a 42 in the rear, because that's what that bike holds. And I'm running a WTB Venture on the front. I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay. It's got honeycomb knobs, little nubs all over it, so it's hard to see where there's a tire leak if you get a cut. And on the rear, a Continental Terra Dry or something, 50, and it's got fish scale center, kind of like shark skin. It's faster one way than the other. And this thing feels like a Cadillac. That's where we're going. What we're doing. Okay, we'll be back. Alright, I got the aerobars and the extra weight. Gonna lead downhill. First car, almost half an hour. Just gonna get aero and glide down this hill. Wait for Kai to catch up. And that's the strategy for Kai and I. He's lighter and more powerful. So he leads up hills and then I lead on downhills. And anytime he gets away from me, I just get in the aerobars to catch up. They help a lot. We're both running rear radar, Garmin's. And for breakfast, we stayed at a hotel, Best Western, a motel. And they had waffles, and I had waffles and Raisin Bran cereal on 2% milk and 2 cups of coffee. No, 3. And then when we loaded up everything into the truck, we drove to the Llano Community Center. And started from there. See the photos. And it's really steep out here. And we don't have like mountain gearing. We have like more like rolling prairie gearing. So we're going to be gentle. Then Kai's on a Vaast magnesium frame. And he's on a first year model, and they just got recalled for cracking. And my old one cracked at the chainstay on the left side. So I was a lot harder on my frame with more weight and bike packing than he was. So we'll see. And mine got replaced with this 9er, which it weighs 1 pound more. Magnesium's really light. It's almost as light as carbon fiber. And but this one's got more mounting bolts all over it and a wider tire clearance in the back of a 50, which I've been begging for. And Kai has too. So Kai's is going through the replacement program, and they're going to send him one as well. And these are hydroformed aluminum. Mine looks titanium, but it's aluminum alloy. But Kai wants to get a carbon fiber one. So he's talking about maybe selling the 9er one when he gets it. We'll see. If anybody's interested, let us know. I like hydroformed alloy aluminum. I think it's great. This climb hadn't been that bad. It's just slow.
Yeah, very slow.
Yeah, non-stop climb for 17 miles. 17 miles is so long that it's just very gradual, actually. Yeah, we checked the tracker this morning, and Instagram, lots of photos and video of people taking cover. That storm started around probably 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Lots of lightning, high wind, and thunder. And video of people like sleeping inside of post offices and bathrooms. Oh yeah, there's a race going on. And it started in Castell, and we're doing a similar course to their 170. We've added more mileage to it, and we're starting somewhere else. This is our own thing. We're not involved with that, but it's fun watching. Oh, we might have a tailwind. I'll have to see. I did pay attention to those flags at this point. After we do this initial plunge. And it was a little cold, relatively speaking. So starting off slow and going uphill really takes the edge off the cold. So we're just wearing normal kit. And I'm carrying on my back all kinds of extra layers. As if I need it, in case I need to put them on, in case it starts raining, because it still could rain again a little bit today. We'll find out. And we're on the lookout for Enchanted Rock. We're not sure where it is. Emily's behind us with the maps. Boo! We're Aggies. That's horrible. Ugh. How'd that get here? Just kidding. But seriously. We're gonna see a lot of that out here. Aggies and Longhorn stuff. I brought my Aggie jersey. I might wear it tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. So we just lost cell phone signal, and we're gonna go long periods with no cell phone. And it reminded me that we worked through practicing using the Apple iPhone SOS satellite thing yesterday, and I think that's actually pretty cool. We might end up using it. You can text through it, so we can say, hey, we're at the intersection of this road and that road, and you can also do Find My, so like find my family, find my friends, find my devices. And this is a really good sign right here that where water was over the road, it's gone down. For every inch of rain, it's about 2 feet of water rise down at the Llano River. And they got somewhere between an inch and 2 inches last night. So you're talking 4 foot of water level rise in the middle of the night while people are out biking. And that also reminds me that that bike race, the Central Texas Showdown, it's in the same area, so if you want to see photos of that, and they put GPS trackers on you and come rescue you if you have a disaster. And they started yesterday morning, so they got a full day in before they got the bad weather. And then The longest is 500 miles. And we're doing, there's a 300 miler and then like 170 or 165 or something. And then like a super short one. And also, if you wonder why I'm always panting for breath, I have asthma like a mofo. Always have since a teenager. So I do what I can. Okay, this is our first view of really cool rock formations. That's pink granite. Earlier we were on a road that was paved and crushed pink granite. It's really freaking cool. And lots of cattle guards, which we're used to. This is Texas, Kai. We're gonna point out what's Texas and what's not Texas. That's it. That's it. That's your last gear. Doesn't want to stay?
What?
It doesn't want to stay in it? Well, when we stop at that campground, you can fix it. Kai's a bike mechanic. You should be able to fix it. He did a lot of work on his bike yesterday, so I'm not surprised that it's a little temperamental now. All right, first gravel, it looks like, from Llano, 11 and a half miles, 11.44, who's counting? Kai's, oh, he's already back on his bike. It's not wanting to stay in his easiest gear. Ooh, it's soft. Oh, this is slow. Oh, I bet you this is gravel disguised as sand that they talked about. I heard there's some sections of this. So our support vehicle is four-wheel drive. Boy, that's sticky. That really slowed it down. Got to resist the urge to overwork yourself to power through it. There's deer tracks. So as I've learned, the worst part is surprise sand on a downhill. It'll throw you over the bars. All right, we're climbing. And we'll be back. What I'm doing with the sand is I got power meter pedals. Because you're going so slow, there's an illusion that you're not trying very hard. So I'm watching the watts, 250 watts to go this fast at times. And we're just getting started. We're 12 miles in out of 100 today. So just watching that power, making sure not overdoing it. Cool little stone house. A lot of that out here. And the pockets of wet sand, deep wet sand, we got a big climb coming up here too, is really interesting. It's not terrible, but it's just suddenly, you can't tell the difference of when it's going to slow your bike down like a brake. Have to be really patient and try to ride on the back wheel and let the front wheel float. And I've run out of gears one time and just paperboyed it like this. We're almost 14 miles in. Just 3 more miles, 3.5, and we're done with our long climb for the day. It's kind of nice to have it early while you're fresh. If this was in the afternoon after riding all day, you know, over an hour of climbing in the heat, that would suck. Oh yeah, so 2 years ago when we started doing this stuff, and I was riding with probably a 42 front and rear tire, and East Texas has long sections of deep sand in the pine forest, and I got so frustrated because at my weight, that is not enough to float you over the sand. And I found over time, I kept going up in tire size and up, that a 50 was the breaking point of where, if I was careful, it would float me, the Caterpillar, over medium sand. And you know, real deep sand is like, it's kind of rare. But ever since then, I at least moved the front up to a 50. Because your back tire just kind of follows behind you. It's your front tire that's got to not get stuck as bad. There's raccoon prints, maybe coyote prints. But it raining yesterday is actually not the worst thing, because it keeps the dust down. We've been going like a month or so with no rain. At 341 watts. Trying to climb up this stuff. Doesn't look like it, but it's like a vacuum cleaner pulling your tires down, like sticky tar. All right, fuel and water. Beautiful view. Not really mountains, the hills, ridges. On occasion, there's a hill out here they'll call a mountain, for real. And another thing I remember, it's good advice to watch out for, is when it's quirky like this, riding with one hand to fuel is when your bike gets twisted. Just got to make sure you're going really straight while you're doing that, or else sand will turn the bike sideways. And boy, do you not have control riding with one hand when that happens. All right, let's catch up with Kai. Oh, we got a turn here. Look at us go. Pavement. Woo! I'm gonna go fast again. Just have to be patient on the sandy stuff. All right. At 15 and a half miles in, hour and 12 minutes. We passed a cyclist going the other way. He's probably part of the showdown, the Texas Showdown. And got a little sprinkle of rain, but there's blue cloud mixed in, or blue sky. So since I have so many electronics on me, I gotta pay attention to that. I got Ziploc bags, but the other thing is I got average power running and 218 watts. Which is just right for climbing gently. You're gonna be riding 200 miles. And now we can coast a little bit. Here's cyclist number 2, loaded up. I guess there's no race numbers. Or maybe the 300 and the 500 is a race. The distances shorter than that are not. So those guys might have race numbers. And we might catch up with some of them later today. But bikepacking's interesting. It only, in the past so many years, really turned into racing. So a lot of the culture is just relaxed. Go very within your limits and enjoy the countryside and the whole experience. Very antithetical to racing. So we're gonna have people, like the whole spectrum of people spread out. I guess that's my point. Oh yeah, and I want to make a comment about this. Very used to cattle guards, but I haven't ridden this many all at once in a row lately since I upgraded to wider tires. You know, I've got decades on 25 millimeter tires doing cattle guards, and wow, the difference of the how smooth it is with 50 at low tire pressure. Hey, look. So we take a left turn here, and we're gonna go check out this campground. I think. I'd have to look at the big overall map. And see what it looks like. Just part of our fun of our own trip. What highway is this? Let's look at this historical marker. Oxford Cemetery. The Oxford community was founded in 1880. Confederate veteran came to Llano County, laid out the town site. What? Some of the graves that were moved from a neighboring cemetery bear earlier death dates. Among those interred there, the town's founder, the Pack Saddle Mountain Fight, an 1873 battle that drove raiding Indians out of Llano County. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of Comanche history here. They're all turning left. We're gonna go. Hey. Emily's dragging a cable off the bat. Let's fix that. got a cable.
Right here? Yeah.
Looks like they're having fun. I need to pee in a minute. All right, let's go. All right, there's the group that camped here overnight. I need to pee, but I think I'll find somewhere else they're using all that bathroom stuff. Right?
Yep.
And yeah, we camped here one time. Hey, we camped here one time.
We did?
Yeah, when we couldn't get a campground in Enchanted Rock because it was full, we camped here. The whole Boy Scout troop.
I was there.
Anyway,
What?
we camped back there in those hills. All right. We're leaving. Wow, look at that valley. Almost mountains. Okay, right turn. We just went and checked out the campground and we're gonna get back on course. And now we're gonna be with people off and on for a while, but then we're gonna go off course again and check out this town of Crabapple at some point. How's it going? Undoubtedly, people, they've just left that campground, so stuff's loose. You realize once you get out on the road. So stopping to tighten stuff down. Happens a lot to me. Car back. Oh my God, this is so cute. Guys, I need to use the facilities. I know. There's some of them go over there. Hey, hi. Okay, y'all are skittish. You're going. Let's go check on Emily. Hello, is this your ranch?
Yep, all this.
All this. Yeah, well, we're out here fixing the back 40. See that stone barn up there? There's a storm last night. And kind of just blew the roof right off. Now, got to go dig some skinny cows out of the mud.
Some skinny cows?
Skinny cows out of the mud. Yeah, the ranch boss around here, Beth, Elizabeth. Yeah, she's a real piece of work, man. You don't want to cross her. Yeah. Out here at EmilyStone Ranch. How old are those?
The babies?
Hey, look, it's related to River.
I'm just saying, I thought, really. Very jumpy.
They're a little jumpy. Well, yeah, after that storm last night, I'd be freaked out too. All right. Look at them looking at Kai.
I know.
Kai, get an interview. What do you think about, I don't know, about what? Yeah.
How are you on this side?
Hey, watch out. Y'all want to get on these bikes? You go faster around this ranch. Maybe we should ride them, Kai.
Maybe they should ride you.
Man on a buffalo. Y'all Google that. It's really funny. All right. Got to keep Emily in the vehicle or else she'll start climbing that. She likes to climb stuff. Okay, fuel and hydration report. Just swapped out this bottle. Well, now it's down there. So threw one water bottle. I don't want to dip into my Camelbak unless I have until the bottles are empty because the Camelbak's so hard to refill. First water crossing, I mean, it's nothing. But first one where there's really water over the road, an inch. Mile 21. There's the dome of Enchanted Rock, little flesh colored thing. I think that was it. Pro climbing tip: if you're weighted down, or you're a bigger guy, girl, whatever. Anyway, if you weigh a lot, you're already exerting so much work to climb a hill. And once you get over it and start pedaling down, once you reach a terminal velocity that's comfortable, stop pedaling. You have so much weight behind you, on you, it's going to help you go downhill. You don't need to assist it. And you need to recover from that effort of going uphill, carrying all that extra weight. So it all evens out. You'll find that somebody lighter, stronger than you will outclimb you, but then on the way back down, you'll catch back up. So my point being is don't work too hard trying to keep up, like in my case with him climbing. Because if just an arrow tucking all the extra weight on the way back down, I'll catch back up. And you can too. We think we saw Enchanted Rock off in the distance. And something funny was when we went and visited that camping spot and then climbing out of there, I found myself straining, to get up onto the highway. And then red flag, goes up. It's like, are you in your lowest gear yet? No. Then shift down and don't strain. You should not be straining at all this early, unless you're climbing so steep that you're out of gears and you're about to fall over. Otherwise, just chill. Downshift. We were commenting a minute ago, the temperature is just unbelievable. 65.8 degrees. It's just crazy good. This is so cool. So there was a podcast just put out, Video Training Peaks podcast, interview with Keegan Swenson, who's the best in the world, asking how he trains and races, power and fueling and all that stuff. And one thing that was really interesting was he said he tries to keep his power and his normalized power really, really close. So normalized power takes into account accelerations and adds extra points, because accelerating and going hard actually is extra difficult. Just the regular power numbers don't tell the truth. It wears your body out to accelerate, slow down, accelerate, slow down. So surging. And in Ironman, they teach you the exact same thing. You want your normalized power as close as possible to your power, your regular power, average power. Because then you finish the bike and you're able to run. You haven't destroyed your legs. But for Keegan Swenson to do that in gravel racing, And mountain bike racing, well, probably not mountain bike racing, but gravel racing is nuts. Because the pro pack is surging and chasing each other down. So he's the best and he wins almost everything. So it's something to keep in mind as far as a winning strategy goes. Is don't engage in all the shenanigans. And try to keep your power consistent. Camera, but I don't know if y'all can tell on camera, but there's pink granite mixed in with the asphalt. So Enchanted Rock is a dome, kind of like Yosemite, El Capitan, if I've got that right. And sorry, I'm biking, got biker brain. Like that crushed gravel is all pink. Anyway, it's granite, but it's enchanted because it's supposed to be magical and has been thought so by for eons. It creaks and groans at night as it cools and heats up and stuff. It's really awesome. It's one of Texas's neatest features. And so if you want to come see something really magical, come out here and ride, drive, whatever, the roads out in the countryside. And there's boulders like all over the place scattered about that are pink. And it's kind of like otherworldly. It's not red, it's pink. It's really, really neat. That's Texas. This is, Kai, this is Texas. Yeah. The pink granite and the cactus back there, and a flash flood. Weeds all pushed down from flash flooding, looks like, in the gullies. All right, we're taking a left turn towards the town of Crabapple. I hope those other cyclists don't follow us because they're not supposed to go this way. We're doing our own thing. And we're doing 16 miles out and back, 8 miles each way to go check out this water stop on the back of a church or a school, the little town of Crabapple. And unfortunately, one of the worst hills is on this. But if we do the 300 miler, so hey Kai, can you hear me? What? If you race the 300 miler, because the 200 miler is not a race, there's no placing.
Oh, really?
But the town of Crabapple, I think, the reason we're going there is if you're doing the 300, that's one of the water stops.
Yeah.
So next year, if you're racing it, you'll have seen it before. Where's the faucet? All that crap. What are the flags for? Like a bicycle. That's a cool bike. There's a donkey. Donkey. I kind of like the Camelbak. I was thinking there's so much on this route of like real water crossings and stuff that are supposed to be coming up. And little turns and vistas. The time's actually really flying by, which is nice. Pro gravel tip: when you're on the road and it's smooth, it's a great time to be in your comfort bars, your aerobars, whatever you want to call them, and spend time with your hands not being used. Because when it gets rough, you're going to be glad that you only have so many minutes of your hands just being abused before they start to hurt. So take the pressure off your hands when you can, when it's easy. Oh, look at this road. It's cool. Oh, I should have shifted. All right, now we're on Ranch to Market, RM. 22, 23, something like that. Got a functioning windmill right here. So we're going to be in the headwind for a little bit. Nice and smooth. All right, off the ranch road, or Ranch to Market road, on the County Road 111. We also took a pee break. Talked with Emily a little bit. And I leaned my bike over on its side, and I've got a faulty fuel bottle lid. You just hear it like leaking. And I lost about an hour's worth of fuel. As it was, I walked over to my bike and just saw fuel running out. If it was explosive, it would have been a problem. But I got a frame bag full of gummy worms, just for situations where, like that, where you've lost fuel or need more fuel or something. So I'll probably be dipping into those. But it's nice to get off that highway. There's nothing wrong with it, except we're riding into the wind and it's overcast, so it's kind of gloomy a little bit. So if you're going to be covering miles, this is nicer. Here. We have a big climb ahead of us at some point. I forgot what mile it's at, but it's out there. And I'm dipping into my Camelbak. For water. I got a metal carabiner clip and then a magnet on the hose. Little tiny carabiner, about this big, but it's steel. And I've got it clipped to my shoulder strap. And then that magnet likes it. Emily's calling us. Hello? Hold up. Yeah, what's up?
Did y'all turn left on 111 or
Yeah.
going on? Okay, I missed it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, we're on 111.
Coming that way. Okay, all right.
Bye. The microphone in my headphones doesn't work anymore, so I have to switch over to speakerphone. Well, I got my phone out. Let's check the battery life because I've been listening to music off and on. Oh, pretty good. Nice. Car up. A Tesla. Everything's computer. Yeah, this is way more fun putting down the miles than a highway. And because it's more undulating, you get more little coasty breaks mixed in instead of long drags uphill into the wind. Mile 37. Car up. I'm gonna try to get a picture of it. This might be one of the best spots. We're looking right one hand. Right here. There we go.
Trees are in the way.
Who put these trees here? Don't pick up any thorns. There's cactus and stuff. Okay, right there. There's Enchanted Rock. Looking at Enchanted Rock. It's right there. It's actually a double dome. One's bigger than the other. And yeah, big pink granite monstrosity. Keese Road. Pink granite sand, caterpillars. Let's go. Whoa. Wow. Oh. Let's go. I've always wanted to live on top of one of those. A little bit bigger, but just like that. Have like a fortress up there. .66 miles. Okay, there's a rumor we have to climb this up and over it. It's on the map. And Kai said he's driven it before. It's super steep. So we might be walking part of it because we have Flatlander gearing. And the bikes are extra heavy with, my bike is with gear. So we'll see. But left turn onto Wellihausen. This is German hill country right here. Really close to Fredericksburg. Country schools. Driving, oh, so it's a trail of old country schools. Cool. All right. Hey, we just missed Enchanted Rock. Great view of it. I need to remember that on the way back. Turn around. That's one of the spots. That was cool. There we go, look at that. There's Enchanted Rock. Hey, I'm gonna get a video with my phone. All right, there's Enchanted Rock. Best view so far. And stopping to take pictures. We just passed a cyclist going that way. Wow, that's nice. Okay, hold on. I got barbed wire across the top of the fence to try to keep people from coming in. I bet you it's a popular photo spot.
Do a broken spoke.
Where?
Keep moving. I just saw it.
Where?
Keep spinning around.
Shit. Yeah, I see it. It'll probably be alright. What?
Zip up your jersey real quick.
Okay.
I'll get a good picture. But can Brett, can you back up a little bit? Perfect.
I got a broken spoke. Okay, what should I do? Zip tie it?
Yeah. So I need to open the back.
What?
So I need to open the back?
No, I got zip ties. That's a big ass zip tie. It's a little much. That's small. Got a twist tie. I got a spoke too. You hold that? Let's take a look, see which one it is, see if it's easy to fix. Is it non-drive side?
No, non-drive side.
Huh?
Non-drive side.
Oh, we could fix it.
No.
Why not?
You're gonna have to take your cassette off.
Non-drive side, dude.
The spoke's not gonna bend like that.
You put it in this way and bend it. I've done it.
You're gonna bend it at a 90-degree angle.
A little bit. Just trust me.
I need to go this way. Wait, no. Yeah, it needs to go in.
Yeah, what you do is you thread it. We thread it through
needs to
here.
go this way.
Yeah, we thread it through and then up. Okay.
Why don't we just?
Is there a?
I don't think we should replace it then. Not yet.
Well, it's gonna break another one.
No, it'll be fine.
No, okay. It's not that.
Get the tension right, and it's gonna be.
Where is it?
How many extra ones do y'all have?
Okay, so just play with me for a second. We've got the nipple, right? I think this is my last one. It's non-drive side. It's totally doable.